drop a like on the video and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll have bad luck for the next 75 years. So I wouldn't risk it. So like and subscribe. Hello everybody, we are back with another Madden 20 broadcast. We're on our way to the top 100. This year I'm switching my team up different, and I feel like I want to go with the Rams. Like I beat somebody had the Saints, and I beat them with the Rams. And actually tried out the new playbook.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for
with the kickoff
and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Cousins on 1st down.
Give me that. Let's go, Eric Weddle.
Intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley.
Let's go, Todd.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone.
Let's go, Brandon Cooks. Cooking up some cook. Cooking up some cook.
2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's gone.
Let's go, Robert Woods.
Receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Let's go, Cooks. And his brother plays baseball.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again. Gone.
Oh my God, that could have been a touchdown. Oh my God.
Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Cousins.
Sit down, Kirk Cousins. Safety.
For the safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the green squad.
There are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception.
And the leader of the green squad.
Nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And the second leader of the green squad.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well,
Who's the second leader of the green squad?
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not fit to be a leader.
Once again from the 28.
I'm not fit to be a leader of another leader of the green squad.
Back to throw, gone. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw,
Wait a minute though. We added Cam third in the green squad, and then I was second. And then Mel was fourth.
throwing on third, gone.
Let's go, tight end.
Able to find Higbee.
Oh.
It's complete.
Stop and go.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before 3 yards that time. Now a first down throw, gone. Eluding the pressure right.
Todd, I hate you.
Coming, it's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
It's actually Jared's fault. No, that's actually my fault.
Obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Let's go, Jalen.
Nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook.
My ears are bleeding.
About the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one. EA Sports. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Sorry, guys.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now they know that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now gone. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Now it's gone off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I run that post.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Goff now looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's got the hook up.
Oh my gosh, that first. It is not. What? How is that not a 1st down? 4th and 1? Are you serious? He usually just pushed his body all the way to the 1st down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took
Let's go. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. 31 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Well.
And analytics will tell you. Try and
but what about that Pepsi?
Give the opportunity.
Throwing is Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out.
You like that cranberry juice?
Man, because of the coverage, it's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50.
That's a pick, bro. That foundation's not like that.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
So first thing crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run forward with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through.
There we go.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Jared, bro, can you go one damn long pass, Jared?
So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, God, yeah.
Gone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
Oh, my God. I was over his head.
Catch. On 1st down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's Gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw.
2K. Oh, my
God. For the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Oh, my boy. I mean, Madden fix your shit.
At the 45-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins stepping up. He's going to keep it.
I got this style on that, man.
In evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Looks to me, Parker, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, Cook, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. They'll run with Cook. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back. Check 26, check go. 76.
Goff on 1st down.
Let's go, Tide. Oh, Tide.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Still going.
I'm talking about the tight ends.
But not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Let's go. They'll get this with the
Let's go, Cooper Kupp.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, LA. From the red zone now, Goff.
Let's go, Brandon Cooks. Caught cheese and he's down.
For a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Touchdown! This tight end is... I'm making this tight end look golden out here, bro.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Cousins.
Good user word.
Picked off by the safety.
It's a great user word.
And he will score.
Don't touch my user.
That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this going around?
Sit down, Kurt. Sit your ass down.
Goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
No, I'm not.
Cousins.
I'm 13.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to
I'm
that
11.
one, and it's third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Cousins.
I'm not even going into the 4th grade. I passed the 4th grade. What are you talking about?
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me.
No, I
Long for
did
them
not.
trying to block those guys.
I said I was going to the 5th.
And the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Lamar, sit your ass
He's
down.
taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson now, rolling to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And the throw
Lamar,
there
what the
gonna be
fuck are you
incomplete.
doing?
So
What
the
kind of
defense able
shit
to get
are
off
you
the field
throwing?
here on 3rd down?
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
What kind of fucking punt is that? What kind of fucking punt is that?
Beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an
Not the
absolute
fucking
bomb of a
3.
punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Oh, Todd. Let's go,
Get him
Todd.
down up past the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of
Nature's own
downs.
fraction.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now this one complete downfield on the left
Let's
side.
go, Brandon.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete.
Let's go, Robert.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that makes the score
He probably
7-0.
holding circle, holding his dick. No homo.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. He'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jackson looking to throw on third. But he's got speed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Come on, you ain't going nowhere.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw again is Jackson, and that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Come on, Jalen, you got a hit stick mark.
Quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left.
Lamar, what do your mama had to say 100,000 times? Sit your ass down.
Able to run it down for a loss of a yard. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no...
And the pressure gets to him again. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.